I'm Mark Reilly from Limerick Post, and this is the quick sports roundup and recap of all the action that has gone by this past weekend. The Irish international rugby team put on another fine display this past weekend as they saw off Argentina 53-7 in what was a brilliant display from start to finish for what can be said was a poor outing and showing from the Argentinian side at the Aviva Stadium this past weekend. Munsterman Joey Carberry also picked up a Man of the Match award, which will do his confidence the world of good going back to his club. Following an early lead from Argentina as they went over the line in the opening minutes put a small scare into the hearts of the Ireland squad. However, they responded in a brilliant manner to put them away convincingly throughout the game. There was also a big shift put in by Josh van der Fleer scoring 2 tries, Andrew Porter, Caelan Doris, Dan Sheehan and Cian Healy all crossing over the white line for Ireland. This is now Ireland's most comprehensive win over Argentina throughout 18 test matches that they have played between the two nations, with Ireland's second most impressive performance coming in 2012 when Ireland defeated the Pumas 46-24 at the Aviva Stadium. It's a brilliant way to wrap the Autumn Nations series, and there is no doubt that Andy Farrell is building something quite positive in the Ireland camp at the moment, and it can only go from strength to strength, hopefully. So now all the players will return to club level, with Ireland and Andy Farrell now shifting their focus to the Six Nations series. In the Limerick District League, Pike Rovers continue their 100% record in the Limerick District League Premier Division on Sunday with a 4-1 victory over Nina. Robbie Williams' side raced into a 2-0 half-time lead with goals from Conor Lang and Owen Hanrahan. Lane continued his impressive season in the second period, adding 2 more goals to complete a hat-trick, while Kevin Barry also needed to complete the win for Pike. Ashanakoti also advanced to the semi-final stage of the Tui Cup with a narrow 1-0 victory over dogged Mungret regional side at Chapman Park last Thursday. Blake Kern's second half strike was the difference between the two sides in the keenly contested tie that lived up to the billing, and it was a brilliant match from start to finish. Fairview Rangers ensured they kept pace with the leaders as they trounced Mungret Regional 6-0 in Mungret. Captain AJ O'Connor opened the scoring and was joined on the score sheet by Mark Slattery, Stephen Bradley, Conor Coughlin, Ross Mann and Owen Duff. Attention for Fairview will now turn to a trip to Carrigaline in defence of their FAI title this weekend. Ballinanty Rovers also picked up a big victory on Sunday as they defeated Janesborough 5-0 at Pearse Stadium. There were 5 different scores on the day, with Liam Brock, Eddie Burns, Adrian Power, Aaron Noonan and Philippe Mastoy giving Dave Dunphy's side their second league win in succession. All in all, it was a great weekend for Ballinanty, Fairview, and of course, Aisling Anacotty. Women's national team also saw another victory for them as they defeated Japan 15-12 at the RDS. Ciara Griffin scored 2 tries in her final appearance for the international side. The Ireland captain announced her surprise retirement earlier this week, and her all-action performance served to show how much the team will miss the 27-year-old. Ireland appeared to be lackluster in the first half, with Japan getting a 12-5 lead at the break, with Griffin's second half brace being the scores to save or rescue Ireland's day as they survived a nervy ending to wrap up the win. It was Griffin's last performance for the side, but also coach Adam Griggs' final match in charge, and it was a wonderful way to cap off what has been, I suppose, a struggle of a year in 2021, and to put it behind them and to cap it off with a victory will do wonders for the squad moving forward. I'm Mark Reilly. That has been the quick sports roundup and recap of all the action from the past weekend. We will have this available to you every week. It is available on Limerick Post website at limerickpost.ie. Also available on our social media pages on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Thank you for joining me this week, and I'll see you next week, folks.